All right, welcome back to the Season 3 playoffs here. Game number 1 did go to Envy. It was a real tight one. We're trying to get that issue fixed with the profile so you can actually see it's the glorious Nameless playing and not actually
They're ready to
going
roll,
to be center. All right, so we were going to go to the analyst desk to hear. Nope. I mean, I can listen to TP's voice for weeks.
Me too. And like every time they talk, I'm like, great, I can regurgitate this and then finally sound like I know what I'm talking about in Call of Duty. You know, so it's great. I just sit with TP for like 5 minutes, man. It's all it takes.
He belongs in radio as good as he is
in
Call of Duty. I mean, I want to wake up to like 107 WKN BRTV on the radio, and he's just
I'm not even sure
rocking the news.
What AM radio station you just pulled out of your?
I'm certain it's one.
Okay, WLXYKTG here.
The smooth sounds of TP and
Crim.
Fiery country music.
So I don't know. It looks like we're not going to go down to the analyst desk because I think the players were ready. We had to fix, so you guys know, the sender Nameless profile thing. So basically, Nameless had to create his profile and then set up his classes as well. So we got game number 2. I believe you said it was S&D Freight?
Freight, correct.
Okay, so S&D Freight should be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Most wanted, if you're just tuning in, Optic Nation won the first match against FaZe. FaZe was up game number 5 in Search and Destroy 5-2. Optic Nation came back 4 straight to win it. So Nation moved to winners round 2 as FaZe dropped to the losers bracket.
That series was bananas.
Absolutely amazing.
It was completely backwards, and then the game 5 was it was like a 4.5-hour match, but it was incredible.
Those are fun ones to commentate. And now we're here. This is the second match. We got 4 matches that we're playing today, so this is the second one of them. Most Wanted, if you're just tuning in, Most Wanted had a valiant effort in the first game there. They were leading in the first half. However, it was Formal who was able to turn it up, put 33, 34 kills on the board, and really rally his team to come back and win game number 1. That was on Sovereign. So now we're going into game number 2. Like we said, it will be Search and Destroy on Freight. Team Envious leads the S&D Freight leaderboard with a win rate of 72%. So
yeah, that's wild. That's a pretty big statistic.
These stats are all online, and you can make that argument of online versus LAN, but that's still a pretty compelling stat at 72%. You got to kind of go with that. So we're going to be watching these guys to see how it all pans out. Most Wanted, the odds against them, as they are the 8th seed going against the number 1 seed. And this is a good map for Envious.
This just, again, looking at the percentages, this is going to be a fun one. But who do you want to kick it off with? I'm on Merc right now. We'll see.
I know you want to watch Formal, but I want to. I think maybe let's watch. I always want to watch offense on S&D.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think we should stick with Merc as the bomb carrier.
Mr. Handsome.
He is Mr. Handsome Merc, a fellow Ohio native. Him and I are both from Cleveland, so he's always kind of held a special place in my
you
heart.
guys are known for your fantastic sports teams.
Yes, we got LeBron. That's all that matters.
All right, we'll watch Merc. You see the players inside of red. That was Formal. It's going to be able to pick the first one on Spacely. I think he peeked that already. There's one player right on the bomb plant. He's going to get caught. Slack, last alive right now versus the 3 players of Envy. We can see he's third level. You see player left light. Nice shots. Able to pick him up. He's in a 1v2 here, Ryan.
I could just tell, like, Slack was like, yo, dog, like, why y'all got to die so quick? He was just up there on 3. And just waiting. And now he's kind of going to make his way around here. Bomb is going down. I would assume maybe Slack might have heard that, but he didn't. And actually,
you have to be in the corner, I believe, to actually, they talk about sound horning that spot. And I think he was a little bit too far away from him. We did see a player poke outside of red, not able to pick that one up. He's got a little over 30 seconds on the clock to work with. This is a very tough spot. Bomb down, has to pick up these kills. I'm not going to be able to, I don't think, pull a ninja off in this situation. He's got the head glitch right there.
Not sure why he didn't look there, actually, because that is a common spot.
Very, very common spot in that blue dumpster there. And that gunfight, you're going to lose, 99 out of 100 times?
Yeah, especially when it's Formal that's sitting there. It doesn't help that situation at all. I mean, again, it was a 3v1. You can't criticize him too much. It's not easy to overcome that, but he wasn't able to do it. So Envious starting out strong with a 1-0 lead.
And, it looks like Formal leading the way with 3, 1 apiece on the other side for Huddle and Slack. But like you said, they just dropped too quickly there. They didn't have time to really get anything going before he was left in the 1v3. We are going to watch on Slack. He is going to close underneath. You do see a player is trying to push underneath from Envy. He's going to see the door close. Did he hear him? Yes, he did actually hear that door opening. He's going to wait. You saw the player rotate back. Formal was able to get picked. Merc gets one as well, so it's already going to be a 2v4. We'll go over to the bomb carrier, which is Huddled, and he's at a tough spot here mid-map with 4 guys.
Oh, yeah. He's like, man, I've got to do something here. So he's trying to move across. Slack's going to get taken out, so now a 4v1. And not much you can do here. 2 players in red. One's right up in the corner. Huddled didn't even see him. I'm not sure who got credit. It was JCap that got credit for the kill there, and I don't know if that was JCap on the bottom or up in the top. Yeah, it was JCap at the bottom, but I
little
believe
bit of a ball bang.
there was another Envy player right there as well. So nice shooting out of JCap. And Most Wanted, they're just struggling winning any gunfights. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like right off the rip, they're just getting demolished.
Well, you're
I
putting
mean,
yourself in, 1v3s,
you've got-
1v4s.
Envious has got 8 kills. They've got 2. You know, like, you're not going to win a game like this. So they've got to start winning some of their gunfights to get in this. And look, you talk about him a lot. I'm going to bring him up again. Formal's 4-0. He had 33 kills in domination. He's already got 4 to start things off. And when you've got a player in your team that's playing well like that, you yourself play with a different level of confidence because you trust that you have a player that's going to make the plays next to you. And now Formal lining this shot up with incredible patience. I'm surprised he didn't even rip one off there.
Yeah, I thought he might try for a wall bang, but he isn't going to be able to get anything going. We'll switch over here. Like you said, being very patient with that sniper. JCap here, second level, checking inside a fire. He's got that player, it's tough with the Oracle mode sometimes. I believe that player is actually going to be inside a red, so he's not going to get eyes on anyone yet. 50 seconds left to go, and it is going to be a 3v4. So for the first time, we see Most Wanted actually having a player advantage.
Absolutely. JCap trying to get a kill there. Not going to happen. You don't see that often. Huddle is going to be able to pick it up, that Remington. And now Merc coming in with the Vector. He's going to take out Huddle, make up for the kill, but now Formal all alone. 3v1 situation, and Most Wanted getting on the board.
And that
was nice. They played. I was really annoyed with how they played the first 2 rounds. They played very solid Call of Duty, that one.
Well, I can't remember the exact statistic, but it's 80-some-odd%. When you get the first
7,
blood,
you
end up closing out that, and that's the first time they actually got it.
On this map in particular, too.
Yeah.
Crazy. Look at this. And again, I do want to shout out COD Stats. I mean, because they provide us with knowledge and it makes it sound like we know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, no, because when it boils down to it,
I
honestly,
just make up numbers if it wasn't for COD Stats.
The reason I became a commentator is I'm really, really good at making stuff up.
Yeah.
I usually just spout out numbers and I say it with confidence and you guys believe me. But now we actually have correct stats for you.
It's great, isn't it? And even then, we still can't repeat them accurately. We're like 70-something when you plant the bumpers. Yeah.
Give or take 15%. But Huddle here.
Plus or minus 30 when we're talking. As we're on board with Huddle, they were able to quickly get behind enemy lines. I like the setup. They're going for the beat push. One player for Envy right there, proned out. That's going to be Nameless, who picks up the kill. Bomb is down. They know it's at B. It's basically outside of fire. He's got a player with him. As now they've got to go make a move towards this bomb. Nameless is going to be all over. It's basically trying to pinch him here. He sees some shots being fired. Nice pickup. But JCap was there to get him the kill as well. Classic comes up, picks up the kill. And now Merc all alone for Envious. Most Wanted, very close to tying this series up.
Yeah, Merc is able to get one. We have our first 1v1 here. Let's see who's able to clutch up. 30 seconds left. Bomb has not been planted yet. Merc's going to play this slow. Oh, God, looking at the mini-map right now.
Oh, no.
And here it comes. We'll switch views. Oh, they're just...
He's going to go. He's going to go around. He's going to
got
rotate to A. Merc is just going to sit there.
Oh, my.
So Bomb will go down. Slack's got the time. Merc's not going to move. I mean, Merc's basically waiting for a bomb plan. He's actually just going to let it happen. So Bomb is down. Merc's going to make a move. And let's see how this goes.
That route there, I just got
actually really
lucky.
Nice.
Wrapped right behind him. If he went in front, he would have got caught. Merc had a pretty good position there, but didn't work out in his favor.
Let's see what he does. Man, this Slack is playing this one perfectly. Just playing really sound Call of Duty. Merc looking for him. He's got some time, just kind of frantically looking around, and he's going to be right there. Let's see if he goes up for the pick to draw him out. Nope. Oh, let's see. He's just going to go for it.
He should.
He's just going to go for it. He's going to get.
He's
got it.
He
He's got it.
He didn't
He's
hear
got
it.
it.
He didn't hear it.
No.
Oh my God! 1 second. Oh, and he gets it the last second. I thought for a second Slack forgot how to count and wasn't going to check it.
Oh my gosh! I really thought he was going to pull that out. Merc did too. He's like,
yeah, look at his face. Well, he pulled. I've been coaching and working with Curse, and he had a 4-4 alive. Did you see that the ninja the other day?
No,
a couple weeks ago. Yeah, 4 up for Curse. It's Sovereign S&D, and Merc decides to just defuse all 4 of them up right in the middle of like the wolf pack, just surrounding him. So Merc, you sneaky little beaver.
He almost got it too. As now Most Wanted able to tie it up 2-2. Envy had a great start. They had 2 rounds. They were up 2-0. They had 8 kills. Most Wanted only had 2 at the time. And these past 2 rounds, you look at them, and now they've got 10 kills. So they were able to pull out 8 themselves in the last 2 with the way they've been playing. So Most Wanted really stepping up here.
And really, yeah, it's boiling down to them getting those early kills. They did not. They were in 1v4s and 1v3s, 20 seconds in rounds.
4 kills in the last 2 rounds, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, if Formal started out 4-0, he's now died twice in a row without being able to pick up one. I think Nameless in a similar position, so they've got to get rolling here. As like you said, Most Wanted did climb back in. 45 seconds to try and work a plan here. Who is the player that managed to get over into fire? So he got kind of free reign here. I don't know if the players know he got in, but looking at the setup, they have 2 in red. They have 1 watching the cross in the back towards B. Another player, that player in the back, basically, he's your AR. He sits and kind of watches anyone try to sprint that mid-red lane. So they're set up pretty well. Merc's going to have to try and wreak havoc here, but they've got pretty good positioning on defense.
And there you have it. Classic's going to take out Nameless. However, Formal takes out Classic and Huddle right there before he's taken out by Slacked. And now it's going to be Slacked and Spacely going against JCap and Formal as Nameless left the game. So we're going to probably play this one out since he was already out just to see how the round goes down. We'll have to get him back in. But I think he has the bomb. He's standing right here. He picks up 2 kills, gets that bomb, but not able to get it down. So apologize. We are going to have 10% of the time the bomb glitch happens.
Yeah. Thank you, GodStats.
All right. Well, there we have it. Again, we're going to have to end this one, get things going, but let's go ahead and send it down. We have been prepared for this situation. We are ready for this to happen. So we're going to send it down to the analyst desk. We've got Puckett and crew down there hanging out.
All right, thank you, Fwiz. Guys, pretty close S&D so far. A fantastic game number 1, but as we expected, Formal already with 6 kills, looking pretty darn solid when it comes to Freight. That sniper in hand, he's just looking comfortable.
Yeah, he's caught fire in this series for sure, especially in that first map. He's definitely carried over to the second S&D. That round with Merc almost getting that defused. I feel like the reload right before he picked up the bomb he got unlucky there. If he would have just got straight on the bomb, didn't make that reload sound, I don't think the other player would have checked the bomb at all.
So Slacked getting a little bit clutch there for Most Wanted, but is this a closer series than what you expected? Krim, you said this was going to be a 3-0, man.
Definitely. I mean, just that one round, like right before the bomb glitch happened, if you saw their setup, it was like so interesting to see. There's one person watching like mid-map, red 2, another person watching side red, another person watching like the whole entire flank, so like the cross to B, and then another teammate watching the red awning. So Merc got into fire in that situation, but they wanted him to go into fire. And basically that whole setup that they just had was like, I was amazed that MW actually is doing something like as smart as that. So.
Most Wanted catching you off guard, man.
Yeah, I mean, no offense to Most Wanted, but that was that's a good setup, and I just didn't expect something.
It's interesting because they're giving up fire, one of the most probably powerful spots on the map, but it doesn't matter because they're watching each other's backs, watching the crosses, etc. So just great job by MW with a setup like that, giving them a spot they would think they would want, but it kind of works against them in that setup.
So Envy going toe-to-toe here with Most Wanted. I think Most Wanted surprising a lot of people, but I'm not surprised to see success from Slacked, Huddle, and Spacely playing next to each other. Classic also looking pretty solid so far in this series. Who's going to be the key player throughout the rest of this S&D, though, for Most Wanted? Who is the guy that you're going to put to shut down Formal?
That's a tough one to say. Pretty much all the players on MW are sort of like fast, explosive SMG players. So I think that they can try and eliminate Formal, get a little bit more aggressive on them. They're playing a little bit slower on defense, maybe try and hit like a Lumber or the middle B-Dom push with some smokes. Make Envy sit back a little bit more instead of giving him the, fire and Lumber control. MW could sneak in some easy rounds.
We see Huddle talking with the team, Most Wanted going over some strategy as the game is loading up once again, guys. If you're just joining us, we're in just match number 2 of 4 this evening. After this, we're going to see Noble taking on Rise Nation, and of course, Optic Gaming will face off against Denial at the end of the evening. But here we go, game number 2. It looks like the players are getting ready to get this one started. You see the commissioner going over the rules here, and I'm looking through our stats, guys. Key player against Most Wanted throughout the regular season. I think you're going to have to give it to someone like JCap. We'll see if he can get it going here as the games will get up and moving once again. Krim, you want to change your prediction here, or is this still an NV 3-0, my friend?
This is still an NV 3-0. I definitely think that, you asked the question, who can shut down Formal right now, and I don't think anyone on that roster can, especially on a map like Freight S&D. So I think that, NV's going to take this map, and then MW is going to be pretty much demoralized for the Freight Blitz. So still 3-0.
Teep, you sticking with your 3-1?
I'm sticking with it. I think MW has some fire left in them. They're they're just in this series. Like, they barely lost the first map. They're still close in this search. The bomb glitch is definitely going to mess up the momentum going on. Looked like Envy had sort of the advantage in that round. I think it was a 2v2 when the bomb glitch happened, but still, MW sitting a little bit farther back, playing way slower than Envy is on these certain rounds. So I'm really interested to see who's going to come out with the more aggressive strategies after this S&D starts back up.
And here you guys see the key player matchup. Most Wanted, they spread the bomb out a little bit more than Envy. Merc known for carrying that bomb, but look at these S&D KDs against each other. Slack through the regular season, the superhero of the squad, a 2.42. Very few players put up numbers like that. Keep your eyes on him. On the other end, Nameless actually has slightly better S&D KD against Most Wanted than JCap with a 1.55. And it's all going to come down to these first bloods as we finish out game number 2. Let's send it back up to our casters. We have Fwiz and Maven as we're gearing up for the second side of this bomb game.
So it's 2-2.
Yeah.
It's 12-10 in kills in favor of Envy.
Correct.
And I believe it's going to be a 3v2 situation going into the game. I think that's right.
I was sort
I
of
might have made
listening,
it all
but yeah,
up.
all the information was coming in.
And by sort of listening, you weren't at all.
we were both on Twitter.
I'm always on Twitter reading every single
100%,
tweet.
100%. But yeah, I do believe that is the scenario. We're going to look at 2-2,
okay.
3v2, because I think Formal picked up 2 kills
Yeah.
right at the end there, picked up the bomb, not able to get that down. But still, like they were talking about down there, tighter than we expected, I think, is the big thing going in. Not to talk down Most Wanted. They're a fantastic team.
Definitely doing
they
that, though.
they were what Chris Blevins came in. They bought that spot there after I don't know how many games they were into the series, but props to them to make it in. Even though it's the 8th spot, you got in. You're locked in for Season 1 in Advanced Warfare, playing against the number 1 team, and they're showing life. That's for sure.
Oh, especially that first half. And then it was weird because they were getting obliterated in these first 2 rounds. I mean, it was bad. I mean, they looked like they were about to get 6-0
1v4
or
and 1v3
something.
is like in a blink.
In a second,
Not-
yeah. So they were able to turn around. They won 2 consecutive rounds, and the bomb glitch happened. So we'll see how it all kind of plays out here. This is going to be a big round coming off the glitch and it being 2-2. So we'll see how it plays out.
We'll take a look here. I mean, hopefully this is one where we can kind of continue right into things. If all players are getting in here, they'll be able to jump into the next round and we'll continue smoothly on from here. But, yeah, this is definitely a huge one. Apologize again. Hate to have to replay it like this, but we are going to get it up. Game's up. Players are loaded in. Who do you want to start off with right now? I believe, it was...
I think it was Space. Was it
Take
Space?
a look. Who's up? So, yeah, it's Merc, Formal, and Cap are up. Nameless is the only one down right now. We'll start off. We haven't given J-Cap enough love despite, that new jersey and that handsome nose.
Oh, okay then. So J-Cap it is. As we jump on with him, let's see what they're able to do. It is a 3v2 situation. So you've got only 2 players spawned in. Is it 2v2 or 3? Yeah, 3v2.
It's 3v2.
It is 3v2 in favor of Envy.
Now
Now you can
it
see. It took a
updates.
second
There we go.
to see which players are spawned in. So Spacely and Slacked are up for Most Wanted. And this, again, can't stress enough how big this round is. As now Envy's on offense here, so they're just playing very passive, though. Like they don't want to rush across here. They're trying, if they can play for a pick and make it a 3v1, and they did.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I was going to say they have no reason to rush. Really, take your time here. But Spacely is going to be last live. He should get cleaned
There
up
it
on the
is.
side. That's Formal. That's actually kind of what a asterisk ace.
Yeah, I guess so. He got that nice pick. They set up played and just closed it out. So Formal continuing what he was able to do before we took that break. And
an ace spread across a good 15 minutes.
I don't
The
know.
longest ever ace.
I have no idea. As now we've got things all sorted out. It's going to be Envious up 3-2, and they're going to be on defense here.
All right, this time good. We did get all players loaded in. Won't have to reset
That's
again.
great
like unfortunately
news.
happened in the first series. But our setup, we are going to watch Spacely here. He was able to pick up 1. They have the smokes down. Going to try and get across quick. Is he able to catch this player? Able to win the hip fire? But Formal, he's able to pick up 2 more. Already 4-0 in the reset. He will finally get cleaned up. Slack going to be last alive. We have ourselves a 1v1.
Nice pick up there. So he is on fire. I think Formal's got 10 kills now is what I'm hearing, that he's got 10 to his name if you collect from the last game. And nice pickup by Merc. Slack with a very valiant effort as he was able to get a critical kill there, but not able to close it out as Merc just clean shots, able to take him out. And now Envious up 4-2.
Yep, 4-2 advantage. I believe the kill lead has extended now to 4. Again, it was 12-10 when we unfortunately had to do the restart. So, we might as well, let's kick stuff off with Formal. He's been the hot hand here so far in this series. We'll see what he can get done. He's done a mix here of subplay and also a little bit of sniping by the route we're seeing here. We'll see if he's gonna actually. No, it looks like we're gonna have some vector play here from him. Not gonna be trying to get that pick. So
I love this spot.
Yep.
Smoke's gonna kind of like ruin his
well,
party,
and also when you look at the mini map, there's no one home on gate side.
Yeah. So somebody up in red 3 here as they jump down. Formal looking around here by the bomb site to see if he can see anybody. Since Merc was taken out, it is a 4v3. And Envious Squad just trying to tie it up 3-3, see if they can catch anybody off guard.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get eyes on anyone. It's a really, really we talk about how you need to mix stuff up in S&D, and you have kind of aggressive defense you'll see sometimes, or what you're seeing right now is a really, really passive one out of Spacely and crew. They haven't really been moving much at all, but someone's going to be peeking out that red door. That's Spacely. Did he see that player on the left? I don't think he did. He's going to get caught there. That's the kill from JCap, so great stuff. I'll actually switch to him, see if he can continue the streak in this round, but there's only 30 seconds left on the clock, and they still have to get a plant. The player that was trying to get that down forward actually dropped. JCap will be last alive. He's got one in front. He's able to clean up that kill. He's going to drop.
Bad slide. That timing was rough. So nice play out of Most Wanted there.
So Formal's laying on the site there. I thought he dropped as he was getting it down.
Stay on the apple bottom jeans right there, huh? There we go.
You have that handsome suit, and here Benson was struggling. This cable.
I got you a new one, man.
Oh, there's a new one over here?
Yeah, I went down with a wireless mic, kept commentating even though I wasn't watching.
Christmas came a little bit early.
It did. Now quit messing with it, all right?
All right. I thought it was just Ben, because Ben's he does not have the most agile fingers.
Benson, yeah, we'll leave it at that. As we are jumping on with Classic here, it is now 4-3. As Most Wanted was able to pick up that round here. Classics, he's got 4 consecutive points, 3 kills to his name here. As we switch over to Formal,
wow, this is like a reverse.
They wiped Envy in a matter of seconds here. And again, Formal, all the other Envy players only have one of their name. Formal's the one that's kind of leading the way here.
And we'll see if he's able to pull off the miraculous here in a 1v4. He's got 55 seconds to work with right now. He's trying to see if anyone's going to flank him, but you can see they have actually been able to get the bomb down at B. All players in and around Owens and that B site by Lumber. He's got his work cut out for him right now. I don't even think he has enough time to really work with here.
No, I mean, 30 seconds, he kind of thought someone was going to push him or something, and then, they end up planting B. It doesn't help him out. I mean, I don't think he's going to do anything here.
I think he's trying to get
just
pick up kills.
Yeah, you're not going to get the defuse. There's no point in dying here. It was close too, because remember, guys, it was 12-10 as far as in favor of Envy in kills.
This round might have swapped it. It's going to be close. So 12-10, they have 11 versus 7 on this side. So, yeah, it's going to be really, really close if this one comes down to the wire. So we are all tied up 4-4. Again, if you are just tuning in, we did have a reset. It was 2-2. 2-2 again on this side.
It's 22-19 in favor of Most Wanted right now.
Your math skills are just
simple addition. You can stay in school through 4th grade, and then you're good, kids. Or 5th, if you want to excel, maybe go the extra
I got my grade 5. All right, so let's take a look here. I was trying to pick who on Envy I want to focus on, but like you said, everyone right now with 1 kill. But let's go with the bomb carrier Merc. We kicked it off with him earlier, and he had a nice round. We'll see if they're going to get aggressive here across mid-map and try to pick this one up.
All right, let's see what they're able to do. Some of these, man, we get into the flow of commentating, and then within a matter of seconds, 3 players are down, and you can blink your eye and miss it. I kid you not. As the smoke is out, Merc is going to be kind of poking around in this red area, looking to see if somebody's up there. But there's 2 players, so he actually did miss 1. So there is somebody on red, too, that's in the corner. If he goes in here, he's going to have a bad time.
Well, they got to assume he might have crossed with that smoke there. But JCap is going to drop, so 4-3 advantage right now. Make it 3-3 as Formal's able to answer back. This player is going to peek him. He's going to drop. Nameless and Formal last alive. We'll get eyes on with Formal. He is weak right now. He knows there's a couple players in red. He should have got the call out there, and Bomb is down in that corner. That's going to be so tough to get. He's got to win a difficult gunfight. He's able to pick that one up, though. The streak continues. 30 seconds left. He saw another player. Can he get him? Wall bangs him as well. Formal able to pick up both players in red. Huddle's going to be the last alive. 25 seconds left to work with. They got to try and get the bomb down. Formal is going to be the one making the plant. He does have cover. That's going to be Nameless from mid-tracks. Grenade comes in, not able to clean him up. Bomb is going to be down. We are going to switch over to Huddle, see if he can make it happen. And Nameless, just like that, cleans it up. That's the 5th win for Envy, 1 away.
Yeah, 5-4, right?
Yes.
5-4, because they both have +2. So 5-4, 1 round away for Envy to take the series lead 2-0. as Nameless is going to get a round-ending kill cam right there. Formal, he's got 7 just since we started
And
it back
6
up on
the other
round
end, so
5.
he had 13
He's got like 13
now,
or 14
yeah.
kills. Something stupid.
All right, so let's jump on board with Most Wanted. We're going to go with Classic, 4-2 right now. Him and Slack leading the way for this squad. They've got to win this one. It's do or die right now. If they go down 2-0 in this series, it would be so difficult to come back against a squad with as much talent as Envy. We'll watch them with the plays mid-tracks. That is the bomb carrier Huddle, who was able to get across. They did pick Formal as well. He's going to get killed, though, before the bomb managed to get down. 3 versus 3. Classic, did he see that player red level 3? I think he did after the bullets came in. Can he win that gunfight? Oh, my God, just embarrasses Merc. Able to clean up that kill. 60 seconds left on the clock. Switch over to Nameless as he is last alive in a 1 versus 3.
All right, let's see what he's able to do. He's trying to get some shots in there. No help from the COD gods as he just runs into it. Most Wanted hanging in here. They're like, now is our time. So they're going to have the, they will have the kill count.
They should have it, yes.
Yeah, they should have they do have the kill count.
Yeah.
So
by your previous math skills.
By my previous math skills. Someone's going to come up. It's like, no, it's Envy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
You guys are absolutely wrong. They're actually leading by 42
So
kills.
this works out. We can keep going. It's great.
All right, perfect. So we'll
look at that.
Stay on board with the offense.
Right.
The COD gods in our favor, at least for this round 11 right now. But big stuff. We're going to start with Formal. He's the man leading the way, 7-4 right now, leading all Slayers in this one. We'll see if he can get that first pick. You know, you saw a couple rounds ago, you were able to pick up both those guys in red. Going to have to win some big gunfights. You know, you have that bait and switch option or just flat out shooting when you're trying to break in that red door.
Formal's going to be code red if they don't win this. Rightfully so.
I'd be frustrated, yeah.
He's going to start swinging on
In the words of Fizzerb and Adam Sloss.
Code red.
Like the cola. All right, he did manage to break through. This is huge. If he's able to get him behind me, you know there's a player that typically sits in the back with that AR watching for this exact play, but he did he did move over. Can't win that gunfight.
That's it.
2v3. They are able to answer back with one. Merc's last alive. Can he win this gunfight? No, they can't.
Most
Wanted fires back.
Most Wanted.
They were down, 4-2, correct? So after the reset, and they are able to clutch that up. Fantastic job. Look at the booth. Classic is getting so hyped.
They're just
fired up
down there. And somebody's just in the crowd, fired up. Woo!
Now taking a look, the third would be Blitz Freight. So we have a second here, kind of.
Tell me what Game 4 is now that we know that's going to happen.
Octane, then for 4 and 5.
Gotcha. Octane for 4.
So it's the opposite of last year.
Yeah, it is.
Octane. Then
3 octanes.
Yeah.
3 octanes in a row. I was like, please get me off this map.
I've seen enough dirt.
I've seen enough sand and dirt in the strip club. Said no one ever. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back to bring you game number 3. The series is tied 1-1. Our number 1 seed, Envious, going against the 8 seed, Most Wanted.